Hi all, I'm just going to be doing a live stream. About 6 months ago, I did a live stream saying that about how we should fix our fares, public transport fares, and everything. And yeah, I'm actually going to continue this series. So I am just going to exit out some personal tabs, and then I will thank the people who are watching. Just let me get up that page. And thank you to the two viewers who are watching, TCE, Secret Annie, or everything. You do have a thank you for watching this video. So this is just how to make our fares better. So I'll just share my screen. I think you guys will be able to see my screen, and thank you to GTV, Gary Transport Videos, for watching this video. So here is a fare chart for adult fares. Child fares will be half the price of these tickets. It means that these are the zones, and these are how many kilometers you're traveling. For example, if you're traveling like 5 kilometers, you will pay $1 in off-peak. In peak, you'll pay $1.25. For a day cap for just that zone, it'll be $2.50. For a single-use ticket, just for one trip from point to point, it'll be $1.35. And for a day-use ticket, which you can use all day, in a radius or in that zone of $2.70. And you basically see it means that trips that are shorter will be cheaper, which is actually good because we do have a crisis in Victoria because our zones aren't very good, and it's basically a flat fare system, which isn't fair because based on the because it's not fair to the people who are traveling short distances because they'll be paying much more money. And I'll just, for example, I'll do an example. Southern Cross to Flinders Street currently costs $4.30, which is a lot of money, but under this new system, because it's less than because it's in the CBD zone, it will actually be only 50 cents for off-peak. 70 cents for a peak ticket, and 75 cents for a peak ticket, and a day cap will be $1.35. No, sorry, $1.40 rather. No, $1.30. We'll just say $1.40, even though it's $1.37.5. It's just going to be easier. A single-use ticket will be 80 cents. 85 cents, and a day single-use tickets. So just let me edit. Will be double that amount, but I'll put it in a bit later. So it means that, thank you to the 3 viewers who are watching, it means that Pakenham to the city, instead of costing $4.30 as well, Pakenham station, I'll check how far it is from the centre of the city. Pakenham, so I need to go to the wiki page. And thank you to that 3rd viewer. Yes, and I did make that by myself. It will be from Pakenham to the city, for example. The fares will be going up. It's 58 kilometres from Southern Cross, which is where fares are calculated from. So under 60 Ks, you need an under 60K fare, which will be $5. So it means even though there's an increase, it means that passengers for shorter distances will get fairer fares. And it also applies for V-Line passengers as well, but not for V-Line passengers traveling further than 75 kilometers. That will have different fares. It'll be like, so for example, I'll take an example. We'll take a V-Line station. We'll take Carneat Station, which is a V-Line station. They don't have metros. It's 29.5 kilometers from the city, which means I'll need a 30K zone because that's 30K ticket, which means I'll be placed in zone 6, which will make them $3. But fares further than that, you know, that there will they'll have you know, long fares will have different, you know. So Victoria's public transport system is in a crisis, and we need cheaper fares, because at the moment the fares can be ridiculously overpriced, and for trams as well. We want them in line with Sydney's system, even though it's where they have, I think, under 10Ks is $1.07 in Sydney. So we want that in line because we want a fair system for all Victorians, and we want public transport to be a cheap option. And this will also be tram and bus fares. And thank you, Gary Transport Videos, for the nice comment. And I will show you guys that based on the fares, if you look at fares in other Sydney cities, we'll look at the London transport map, which includes zones. London train, London rail and tube services. So that's just like the metros in London and the trains in London. So that's just in the central London area, like within maybe a 100-kilometer radius. It's pretty big compared to the Melbourne and Sydney networks. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, well, you do see that that is a pretty significantly sized map. And it has a lot of lines, but you have up to zone 9 in London, and you have zone 1 there. Yeah, so obviously the Melbourne system won't be that complicated, but yeah, it's Melbourne's network is definitely more, you know, old-fashioned and not as good. And even Sydney's network is more complicated than Melbourne's network. Not that much more complicated like that. And I also want to make child fares. So child fares will be half the price of these fares. So, for example, a 5-kilometer ticket for a child will be 50 cents. And then for an off-peak, yeah, you know what I mean. And I will actually start playing a game now, I think. A Roblox game. It's not popping up. Oh, that fare chart. I haven't done the child fare chart yet, if you're talking about that TCE secret, Arnie. But yeah, I haven't made that up. But if you, I think you might be talking about this link. I'll actually send it to you. That's just a link. So thank you all for watching and have a nice day. Stay tuned for more of these videos and thank you for watching.